What's going on, Cobras, and welcome back to the dojo. I just finished watching Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 for the second time, and I can tell you that you are not ready for what is going to happen leading into the first chapter of the final season. I'm going to tell you why that is without spoiling you, of course, so don't worry about spoilers, as this video is completely spoiler-free. I do have a spoiler video linked in the description below, so if you want to check that one out, feel free. But when it comes to Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1, you should all know that there are twists that happen in this first part that may in fact change when you view the show. Everything that is different is the same. As far as my Cobra Kai content goes, be sure to join my countdown and watch party stream happening on the evening of the 17th leading into the 18th. It might even be happening right now depending on what time you're watching this video, as well as a spoiler stream a few days after release to go alongside the spoiler review as well. Plenty to get a hold of, but for now, let's get into the review.
Let's begin!
Cobra Kai Season 6 takes everything we know in the story so far and revisits aspects of past rivalries, making them feel completely fresh. These are rivalries that have been going on since the beginning, and if you've been following Cobra Kai since day one, you'll know what to expect and see. But what makes these rivalries so unique is the fact that they're for a bigger cause. The Saikai Taikai tournament is just around the corner, and the kids along with their senseis must find a way to work together if they truly want to win the tournament and prove that they are truly the very best that the world has to offer. If you thought that the preparation for the All Valley tournament was intense, wait until you get a load of the training for the Sekai Taikai. It's grueling, and I can't wait for you to see what kind of training they have to face. As for the tournament itself, it can be described as an experience that, as Mike Barnes alludes to in this clip, as horrifying.
Who's ready for that?
Damn. This tournament is going to be unlike anything that they've experienced before, but the question remains, guys, now that everyone seems to finally be getting along, will the pressure of the tournament get to them? That is a question that will be taking center stage and shape how things turn out this season, and something that I want you all to take a really close look at when you're watching Season 6 Part 1. Relationships that have been explored between characters in the past come back and threaten to repeat themselves once more. Season 5 had a lot of twists and turns between characters, plenty of face and heel turns along with surprises that none of us could have predicted. For Season 6, this is toned down a bit, not completely, but you will understand why that is, and it is without question the lead up into the Saikai Taikai in the later parts of the season. As in past seasons, Cobra Kai Season 6 is no stranger to the past, and as we've seen from the trailer, we are going to bear witness to a past secret held by Mr. Miyagi himself that Daniel didn't even know about. I obviously won't mention what that secret is in this video, but what I will tell you is that this secret will shake Daniel to his core. You see, Daniel has always seen Miyagi-san as a father figure, someone who could do no wrong. But as Daniel probably should have known from his trip to Okinawa back in Season 3, from what he learned from Chosen and everything else that happened, things aren't always what they appear or seem to be. As always, when it comes to Cobra Kai, when things appear to be peaceful, there's always snakes lurking in the grass. Season 6 introduces a multitude of these snakes, both old and familiar faces as well as new ones. And per usual, the show does a great job giving us plenty of context clues, keeping you on the edge of your seat, wondering if any senseis plan on coming back or turning on one another. Character growth and development continues as well, and this season, one of the biggest growths from any character in the show is none other than Tori Nichols. If we think back to everything that Tori has gone through since she was first introduced in Cobra Kai, from Samantha LaRusso accusing her of stealing,
Listen, I didn't rob your mom, bitch,
to being cheated on by Miguel,
Come take your time with me. Come on and ride with me.
this girl has been put through the ringer.
That's hard enough. To break it, you must use all your power. Are you even trying?
And now that she has finally put those demons past her, she seems to be in a good place with her boyfriend Robbie, and now seemingly friends with Samantha, which after that cafeteria fight, guys, and what Tori did to Dimitri's arm,
Do it! Finish him! Mom, finish him!
that made me think that this could never happen. Beyond that, her growth gets put under a magnifying glass even more so this season, and I can't wait for you guys to see what comes of it. Another threat, and a familiar threat that comes into fruition this season, is none other than John Kreese. We were so excited to see him break out of prison last season, but it seems as though he has learned absolutely nothing and is back up to his old tricks, as he teams up with Sensei Kim to usher in a new and even more dangerous generation of Cobra Kai. A lot of the younger characters are seemingly working to find their own identities now. Devon, for instance, is trying to find her own path following the events of Season 5, and Kenny, after the fall of Cobra Kai, seems lost and vulnerable. Both of these characters feel a lot of pressure working to try and prove themselves. As seniors, the biggest decision you will make in high school is what college you will attend. That is a reoccurring theme playing out in real time in Season 6, Part 1, as everyone is working to find out what school has accepted them and where they will be for the next 4 years. Sometimes these discussions cause a rift between friendships and can actually break the bond of close and even the bestest of friends. This is something that plays out in Season 6 very well, and I found it interesting that they were, able to relate such a difficult topic of conversation in the show. It came across very well in ways that fans can easily relate to, most especially those who have college-age kids, high school kids who have recently committed to colleges, or will be doing so within the next few months. Truly well done. The way a lot of these scenarios play out this season, though predictable in some instances, are very enjoyable. And by the end of Part 1 of Cobra Kai Season 6, you will absolutely want to see what happens next. There is a major cliffhanger at the end of this season that is up there with one of the biggest cliffhangers of the entire series. I didn't see it coming personally, but when it does play out on screen, I can promise you that your jaw will hit the floor. Through the many surprises that happen throughout this season, and the ones that are somewhat predictable, I can promise you this: the acting in Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 is absolutely top-notch as always, and consistent with what we could expect when it comes to Cobra Kai. I would love to get into the ramifications and details of that, but until then, you'll have to wait for yourself. I give this season of Cobra Kai an 8 out of 10. It is a continuation of a strong franchise, and though some scenarios are predictable, it will still have you at the edge of your seat by the end of the season. Everything is different is the same on this season of Cobra Kai, plenty of new stuff, and plenty of familiarity to counterbalance that. Don't miss this season of Cobra Kai streaming exclusively on Netflix this Thursday, July 18th. I will be hosting a countdown and watch party livestream for it, so you won't want to miss it as we count down and get closer to the finale of Cobra Kai. So be sure you're subscribed to the channel with the bell notifications turned on, of course. And if you haven't already, be sure to show no mercy on that like button as well. Until the next video, Cobras, I'm your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, and as always, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Ah!